Good morning, good day, good evening, depending on when you're watching this. How is everyone doing coming off of this full moon that we had yesterday? Yesterday was Sunday, today is Monday. This is a timeless reading, so it doesn't really matter when you listen to it. It's been, the energy has been, whoa, it has been crazy. I'd love to hear how you guys are feeling the energy right now. And I'm just going to do a quick reading today to see what the collective needs to hear. And we have regeneration and no place like home, as well as time to go. Wow. Big, huge cards. Definitely a new beginning. I mean, we're constantly in new beginnings. Everything shifts, everything changes. And everyone is on a different path, but there's something being rebuilt. And I feel almost like it's almost like not rebuilding of your soul, but coming back to home, coming back to this place that, we learn, we have things that kind of tumble down, we have growth, and that's all the new beginnings. That's all of it. And it brings you back to your soul, it brings you back to your heart, it brings you back to the places that reconnection is what they're saying. And definitely a change in the direction to be reconnected, to be more in alignment. This is all happening all the time, but they're just showing me it's really coming to into play right now in a big way. We are shifting. February is going to be a huge month for so many people, like massive energy shifts. We have a retrograde, we have an eclipse. We have the fire horse coming in. What else do we have? I think that's about all. That's about all we have. Isn't that enough? And there's just a lot happening. There is a lot of crumbling down of the old ways, the old thought patterns. People seeing the bigger picture. People seeing more. More truth, more authenticity in people, all of it, okay? Perfect setting. This is about creating the world that we want. This is about, we are here already. We're not waiting for it to happen. It has happened. We are living it. We are in it. So the more that we live in that high vibration, in our authenticity, in a space, our heart center, the more we are going to realize that this is what we have. This is who we are. This is what we have created, okay? Acceptance of love. This is all about being in a space where we are seeing ourselves authentically, loving ourselves for who we are, and not being apologetic for it. There's a lot happening with the ego is crumbling. The ego is coming down. If you're working from ego, it's going to show itself, and the struggle is going to be real. And there is something bigger at play here. The ego can't run and rule. It all has to be our heart center. It has to be, I mean, we can't be all love and light all the time. I am not saying that, because that's not, we live in a duality world. There's polarity everywhere. So, but if we can live in those high vibrations out of ego, we tend to not allow that noisy ego to be in our mind, chirping about all of the things. It just gets easier to put it aside, to put it in the back, and allow that heart-centered love, that heart-centered space to be in the forefront, where we care for humanity, we care for ourselves, we can speak for what we require, what our soul needs, things like that. Okay, so we're here. Be gentle with yourself, yes, because as we shift and move, we tend to think we need to have it figured out all the time. Um, It's not possible because we're always shifting and changing. So moving from a space of um, our old way, the 3D way, I'll call it, into more of the high 5D and higher. Um, we don't have it all figured out. I mean, if you do, let me know, because it changes every day for me anyway. But they're just saying for you to be, have grace for yourself for the journey that you're on, because you're just doing the best that you know how, and so is everyone else. Okay, so being in that space where you can have grace for the journey. Everyone has bad days. Have grace for it. Sit back and just allow things some days to be. The next day, go get it. The next day, just be in flow and listen deeper into yourself and into your intuition. However it works for you is what they're saying. Okay, so really taking into account of that gentleness, that grace. Okay, they're showing me for you to really surround yourself with people that truly get you, truly love you, truly celebrate you. And if you're not, then it's alone time. Then it's time to be honoring yourself enough that you can be alone, honoring yourself enough to step away from those relationships that don't honor you. And this is not about being selfish. This is about someone that truly supports you um, for all that you are and all that you want to be. Okay. Four of water, love it. So this is a space for you. The Four of Cups typically is about you not seeing something and you're turned away. So what they're showing me with this, though, is, you can fill your cup and see that one could be empty and it being all that it needs to be. It doesn't have to be more than what you think it should be. It can be just what it is. Okay, and having gratitude for what you have, those three cups. But they're showing me that the fourth one is going to get filled. The fourth one is coming. So don't miss the opportunity to fill that cup, is what they're saying. Okay. That is a totally different message from the Four of Cups than what I've ever had. Three of Cups. Wow. And this is all about, again, back to celebrating you, back to being in those relationships that support you, that pour into you, that you can pour into them, that are truly there from a space of love and honor. Okay, is what they're saying. So really notice who is in your corner, who loves you for you, who doesn't judge you, and back the same for you with other people. Okay. Knight of Wands, moving toward to go get what you want. This is all about movement. This is fire energy. This is a space for you to um, honor self, be loyal to self, and move toward what you are shooting for goals, what you desire, what you want in life. Okay. Ooh, the Empress. Yeah, this is beautiful. And there's one more upside down here. Oh, the moon. Okay. So I'm feeling like, again, they're bringing in loyalty. Um, flow is important, to know where to navigate until you have all of the answers that you are seeking. Okay, how do you navigate when you are don't have all of the answers, when you are seeking for more clarity? Okay, how do you navigate? It is going more with flow. It is more in tune, deeper alignment, deeper intuitiveness, because there's something right now that is happening for you. Okay, something is being birthed. There's a massive shift in your life, massive. It is like, almost, the analogy, the metaphor is almost like Completely quitting your job and waiting for you to shift and change and become who you need to become. That is massive. I don't um, condone for people to do that. Like, I'm not saying go do that, okay? But there is something here for this shift. Something is being born. And if this is something that you've done or would like to do, what's over here? Start being, doing, seeing, feeling, um, educating yourself, learning more about what's over here. If this is the path that you no longer want, this career, this marriage, this relationship, this health, what is over here waiting for you? Who do you need to become closer to your heart and your own guidance to get here? If you are being called over here, there is a reason for it. There is a pull, a magnetic pull that is bringing you in that direction. How do you get there? What do you need to do? Who do you need to become? What do you need to get connected to? All of the things, okay? So really having grace in that leap. They're talking leaps here. This could be a timeline shift for some of you, but there is definitely something being birthed over here for you, okay? And when it's time to take the action toward it, if you haven't already, right? Um, there's again, they're bringing in this gentleness. If you are wanting to get from A to B in like this massive leap, leaf. Okay, why did they say leaf? Um, leap. Then it's time to be who you need to be. Give yourself grace, okay? You're learning. It's like you don't get on a bike when you're a child and you just take off, right? You have to learn how to balance. What else do you have to know? You have to know kind of maybe what kind of ground you're pedaling on, if it's going to hurt if you fall. You have to know all these things. And it doesn't happen overnight. It can happen slowly or it can happen quickly, but you have to be giving yourself the grace that you need until you can figure out how to land on your 2 feet. Okay. Yeah. And I just feel like there's a lot of pressure people are putting on themselves to get there, to know how to be, do, act, connection, all of that. Okay. Number one, the magician, the witch in this deck. Um, wow. This is about you bringing in your own power. This is about you bringing in your own magic. Okay. This is, you shifting from this world into the magic that you are, that you are being, that you are becoming, all of it. And there's a massive shift here being born for you, okay? You have all of the tools, bringing in all of the elements to create, okay? Then we have the star. The star. Wow, this is beautiful. This is you shining. This is you coming out of the regeneration, the tower falling, the hardships, the rebuilding, the starting from ground zero. Oops, sorry, I hope that wasn't too loud. I hit my mic. Starting from ground zero, there is something here for you, okay? Yeah, this is your shining. It's time. This is your time now. This is your reconnection that is going to bring out this massive explosion for you to really shine in. Okay. Oh, love it. You're more powerful than you know. Beautiful. You are. And this is where the star, this is power. This is knowing. This is being on the right path. This is your calling. This is what you are meant for. Shifting and changing, waiting for that fourth cup to fill is what they're saying. Um, and having the support systems around you until you figure it out, until you, um, you know, can give all that you are back to people, or you're giving that already and you maybe don't even see it because you're not being rewarded in the way you feel you need to be rewarded. That is beautiful. And allowing for flow. This is about being in your own power. This is about being your full being that your soul is here to shine for. Okay. one more card they are calling for. We shall see what it is for today. Please do like, share, and subscribe to the channel. It helps me out. Strength. Look at that. Knowing your strengths, moving toward what is powerful to you, and realizing how strong you are, how far you've come, all the things you've accomplished. That is a big piece of this, okay? Seeing who you are to the core. Thank you for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you, and I hope you have a magical day. Much love.